Back onto the administration screen for users, I will click on the users link. This brings us back to the user list that we saw for Martin, but with all the other users here. Now let's have a look at this screen. At the top, you can see the search bar again, and you can also see an advanced search button, which allows you to put few more extra information when you're searching for users. Could be the first name, last name, their accounts, and all sorts of other things like login and email. Also, on the top right here, you can see a person icon with a star. This icon means that you can create a user clicking on this button. Then further down the list, we can see all the usernames, and you've got the first name, the last name, the login ID that they log into Blueprint with, the email address, the profile they have on the system, whether they're a learner, whether they're a manager, a supervisor, or a trainer. Then you've got the tick button, which tells us whether they're active or not. The next column tells us when this user was created on the system. And then on the right, we have a series of icons that allows us to perform certain actions on that particular user. For example, the first one tells us the courses this person is enrolled in. As you can see for Martin, he's got 4 or 5 courses he's enrolled into. The second icon is just like the courses, but this time it's about programs, the learning programs Martin's enrolled in. I is for information. It's all the information about Martin. If we click on it, you will see the details of Martin over here. His user details, social data, the programs he's enrolled in, and in the courses he's enrolled in as well. As well as you can see over here, a few top menu over here that allows me to report on Martin, log in as Martin to see his profile, edit his details, download his information as a CSV, and also publish his user information as a vCard. Going back to the users list again, the next icon we have seen here is login as, just like the one we saw in the information screen. Login as allows me to log in as Martin and see his profile. So let's click on that. As you can see, I'm logged in as Martin, and I can see the courses that Martin has to do. Now, the login as screen helps us to support a user in cases where a user has come to our support desk to say they are probably not seeing a course they've been enrolled in, or some of the courses are look differently. So we can log in as that user, go into their profile without having to require a password, and see what they see. The next on the icon list we have got is reporting. Clicking on this shows me all the reports for Martin, the courses he's in. I can look at details of his courses. I can export them out. I can also reset his course, and so on with his programs and other things that he has done. As you can see, there are a few icons over here, which allows me to print, download as a CSV, download as an Excel, send an email to Martin. Also here again, we've got the login as, and also look at his talent view. Now going back to the list again for users, looking at all the other stuff we've got here. Over here, we've got edit. This allows me to edit Martin's profile. If I click on edit, I've got Martin's name, his last name, his email address, phone number, and all other information that belongs to him. I can edit any of these. I can also assign a superior or a supervisor to Martin. And there are other fields that I can fill in for Martin, modify them, and save his account. The last one over here allows me to view Martin's talent plan. As you can see, for Martin, we haven't got any talent plan. Let's have a look at someone who's got a talent plan. So I will select someone called Brad Hill. And Brad Hill looks like he has got a talent plan, and his talent plan view looks like this. Now we will discuss talent plan and talent plan view in details when we discuss talent, which will be in another session of our Blueprint series. Going back to the users list again, we'll see right beside the talent plan view icon, there's a star. That star represents whether a user is an administrator or not. If the star is highlighted, that means the user is an administrator. If not, then it is just an ordinary user who do not have any administrative permissions on the system. The next one here is a free busy calendar. So basically calendar for Martin to see what is going on with his profile, what he's got on. So we can look at his calendar to see which classes he's going to, which programs he's got on which days, and what the stuff he's doing. The last icon is the delete icon. Clicking this will delete Martin's account completely off the system. So we should be careful to use this action, because this means that the details of Martin will be completely removed from the system, and it will not be recoverable without getting it from the backup. The delete icon also will prompt you to say whether you actually want to delete the users. So there is a safety check there, but it is always best to deactivate a user like so, rather than deleting them. Deactivating a user keeps the user's account intact, i.e. they have all their data there, but their account is deactivated so they cannot log in. And it is easy to just activate them and all their data is there for them when they log in again.